It's December and I'm doing my December garden. I'll start even in my flower little bed with my poppies and my sweet alyssum, which has a nice smell to it, and then my um, Mexican blanket daisy. It has bloomed all summer, and I'm letting the seed pods on there because the birds will enjoy them all this winter, and they'll go to seed and maybe plant more. And then the nasturtiums in there, even though they're not the pretty color I like, have bloomed on and off. And then my tomatoes, which I really need to pull out, and I have pulled out one, two, three vines of tomatoes are completely gone. But I want you to know that our Thanksgiving dinner, our salad was just packed full of fresh, red, ripe tomatoes from my garden. And I think that's pretty neat to have November, let's see, it was November 23rd, have ripe tomatoes to put in your Thanksgiving salad from your own yard. So, anyway, it's still grown between the paths. I haven't cleaned out that yet. And then we'll come down and the tomatoes, there's two plants in here, so they fill the whole bed. Oh, they're on the ground. Oh, and I just picked a tomato that was turning. I wanted to pick it before the bugs ate it because it was down on the ground. So it'll finish ripening in the house. Maybe it won't be quite as good as vine ripened, but it's December. And then when I was coming, I was checking to see if I had, because there is a pepper in here amongst all this vegetation, and I found two eggplants. And it's supposed to get to 34 this week, and they are very sensitive to cold. So I may just pick the little eggplants before that happens and fix them into, well, I'll show you how little they are. Let's see, there's two of them. And where are they? Oh, okay. I don't know. See, there's one, and then there's a little one here. So there are very little, but they'll still do something. And, oh, no, there's a third one. A third one. There, so there's three. I don't know. I may just push the limit and let them stay longer, and maybe it won't freeze them, and they'll get bigger. If it does freeze, I'll come out and get them that day, that morning, and cook them that day. Okay, this is the bed where the tomatoes came out, or two of them. Actually, we've taken 5 tomatoes out because there was a bed in the chicken yard before we opened it up for them. We took a whole bunch out, and then my lavender has just bloomed and bloomed. And I really thought I would harvest it before now, but I just love to walk down through the path every morning, every day, several times a day, and see my lavender and touch it and smell it. I wish you could smell it. Just such. I had a friend once that didn't like lavender. She had a whole hedge of it. She pulled it out. She wasn't a good friend. She was an acquaintance. Okay, and I picked a pepper and ate it off of this plant yesterday. And my garlic is coming up. There's garlic in this bed. That was the first bed, so they're a little bit bigger. And then there's garlic. See, that's garlic, garlic, garlic. And over here, this is the last bed of garlic. And for some reason, I've got a chicken that loves to get out, and she loves to go through this bed. And it's hard to see, but I do know I have garlic coming up in this bed. If she just leaves it alone, it'll make it. And the chickens over here are singing to me. Our water meter they're putting in over there, you can see part of their process. Well, hello, Rhoda. She's super hen. Hasn't missed a day laying an egg since she started a whole month ago. Wow. Okay. Then the comfrey here, the chickens just love it. And so I picked comfrey this morning. They've had some leaves off the comfrey. My sage is still blooming, my pineapple sage. It'll be interesting to see what happens during the winter because I know they're sensitive to cold too. And I've got to get out and pick some broccoli. And they're just little broccolis now because these are side shoots, but they're good. You buy little broccolis in the store all the time. So that is my December garden. And I hope over here, these are sort of new nasturtium plants. I hope there's some of the really pretty red ones. If I can just keep some, they'll make seeds and I might change. I'm glad I have the yellow ones, but I much prefer the darker color ones. So, and I'm glad I have that yellow one. It looks very pretty next to the my lavender. And then back in here is my rosemary plant. Underneath here is my bee balm and a little bit of yarrow, but I can't believe well, now the bugs have found the hollyhock, but this is the first time. And those bugs are probably slugs that are getting them. I should come out at night and go slug hunting. So that's my December garden. And got a potato plant over there. And I think my spinach mainly turned out to be calendulas, but there are, well, one day I did pick spinach from there and put in my salad. Not enough to really cook, but it made a nice in the salad. And of course my Swiss chard I cook and pick, and I think I might even pick myself some this morning for breakfast. I haven't had breakfast yet. So that is, girls, what my December garden looks like. And I think my zone here, I used to think it was 7-8. I think it's 8-9. So there you have it. Surviving the 80s. I'll just give you a little quick view back in there of my fall yard. I don't know if it picks it up, but have a good day now.